What is up, guys? This is Heartless Gaming here, coming with you to another Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies video. Today, we are going to be doing the Ancient Evil Easter egg. If you guys could go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's try and reach 10 likes on this video. That would mean a lot to me, and we're going to get started here. So the first step here is you want to make your way to the Amphitheater. I can spit that one out for some reason. What you want to do is you're going to want to come here. You're going to want to come and fight all these things. Once you go by that the Sentinel artifact and activate it, there's going to be rounds of skeletons basically that are going to come and you got to kill. The best way to do this, honestly, is if you have the thermal grenades, you just run them in a train and throw the thermal grenade at the ground, and you get a lot of them that way. It does get a little bit slight hectic in there when you're starting out. Don't have many guns if you're not watching where you're going. And yeah, once you're in there, you're just waiting for pretty much Pegasus to come in there and kill everything. So once you're done there, you're gonna come look for the next piece. It's like this golden chain thing. It's gonna be on two locations. One's gonna be right there. The other one's gonna be right there in the on that podium in the this room area thing. So yeah, there's a couple locations that it could be in. So just keep that in mind, but they're always going to be there, so it's not like it's going to be in several different places. It's just going to be in that one room. And once you're done here, you're going to kill this guy, because this guy spawns and he's annoying as hell. That's how you get one of the first shield parts as well. That video will be in a separate video, how to do the shield, because you are going to need that as well for the Easter egg. Once you're done there, you're gonna make your way down to that little area there, and you're gonna all hop on the Pegasus. Then do this little cutscene thing. Just going to the underworld.
We shall be best of friends.
Never thought I'd get swept
He
off my feet
flies.
by a horse.
That's what he does.
I am about to get very wet, or worse.
Yeah, I was trying not to talk as much as possible so you guys can kind of hear what he says. So there's gonna be what I was hitting that thing is. That's one of the parts for the gauntlet you're gonna need. That also, how to upgrade it and all that kind of stuff will be in the description as well. So what I just did there was shoot down one of those eagle cages things. You need to do that in order to get the pack-a-punch open, which is the next step of the Easter egg. So once you do that, you'll have one of these other guys spawn, because they love to just spawn when you do shit. And yeah, once you open the cage, you'll get that too. You might get a power up and stuff like that, so just keep that in mind. You don't hit the nuke unless it's end game like it was there. So the next one, it's gonna be on the other side of the map basically. It's gonna be located right here. You just shoot it down, do your thing, go back to it, and then you'll have to shoot it out of the thing. Once you're done there, you're gonna make your way down to the to where the pack punch is, and you pretty much gotta wait for it to do its ritual thing here. So you're gonna have more of those skeleton guys spawned in, and once it does that, you'll see the thing, it'll be zapped pretty much. That's what it comes down to, and then you're pretty much ready to pack a punch and get started with the next step. But yeah, keep in mind that also can get a little hectic down there, so just make sure you have some decent guns to while you're waiting for that. I don't always recommend, if you have trained hordes down there, to upgrade your zombie or your guns unless you think you can and you're badass skilled player. So just keep that in mind as well. Just play smart. That's all. That's all you can do really. Just play things smart. Here, I kind of try to go for it and don't know why I didn't go in. But yeah. So the next part here is you guys got to work on getting these challenges. You want to get these done as early as possible. The challenges are highly important to get them done. You also get rewards, so I don't know why you wouldn't do them. But you need to get them done, and I would start them at the earliest you possibly can. How you buy the challenges, there's a little podium to the right now. No, the right now to the left. It's right there on that side wall. You pretty much buy them right there. Once you do that, once you get everything to legendary, you'll go back there, you'll get your shield and you'll hit it like I just did there previously, and you're gonna go look for these oil oil things. There's gonna be 3 locations for them. One's right there on the upper road up on that bridge. The The other one's gonna be down here. It's gonna be like by the like a statue, almost. Yeah, that one right there, that statue, and then it'll be that pillar, and you just hit that corner there. I'll also have pictures in the description below of what they look like what angles they'll be on, so you guys don't miss. The other one's gonna be like by that table and then the chair right there in that corner, up in the Treasuries or whatever it's called. Once you guys do that, the next part is you're gonna have to get this death gauntlet. It's that red gauntlet. Once you find that one, you gotta come here and you gotta look for the statues that have like the blue eyes, and you gotta shoot it. You have to do it 4 times in a row. If you miss shots, don't worry about it. But you gotta go into this like that mode. So you gotta shoot at the ground and charge your shot up in order to do so. And then you'll see I missed a couple times here, hitting it. But once you get all 4 of them, you'll be good to go to the next part. The zombies cannot damage you in any way when you're in this mode, so just keep that in mind. They don't do anything. Once you get out of it, they can, but once you're in that mode doing that, they can't damage you or kill you or anything like that. So that's the good thing about this, is you won't be damaged when you're in this mode. So if you're like, oh well, hang on, should I do this now or should I do this later, just play it smart, that's all. If you have a big horde and you shoot yourself, just be careful when you do it in case you miss or something. But yeah, so once you're done that, each gauntlet has like its own like ending piece to it too that you gotta do. It's part of the Easter egg per se. So we'll get to that next. But this part here is the cloaks, or the whatever you want to call them, the cranks, or whatever you want to call them. You gotta take your shield spear, and you gotta pretty much spear them at like the right point to where they hit each other. So you can see there, you have to hit it like from the right angle. Kind of took that angle that I took. You'll pretty much hit it. You can open up the walls by shooting it, or just simply spearing it open the whole time. You only need 1 spear, so if you get in the first shot, good. If not, you can just keep spearing it until you get it. You gotta make sure you like line it up accurately, because it's gonna go back and forth. I'm not sure if the speed's the same or not, so I'm not gonna quote me on that or not. So because I'm not 100% sure. But if you guys know, in the description, feel free to say it for the other people, so they know that the speed's not the same in case they're trying to coordinate it or whatever. But some are bigger than others, so that's kind of why. And some you got to throw farther, so that's kind of where that coordination comes in, especially with this one here. That's just one of those things you got to keep in mind, is like distance and stuff like that, and how far off, and the right angle. You got to make sure you shoot on the right angle there. And yeah, that's pretty much it to that part, as far as that goes. So once you do that, you'll see this thing here in the middle. It's gonna like glow, and like once you do every part of the Easter egg, you'll see like this laser beam. It's like a golden laser beam. They all kind of glow at certain things, stuff like that. It's pretty much going like calculating to like the underworld for the boss fight and stuff like that. You can see there, I just got that, and the beam will go up. And then we'll pretty much be ready for the next part of the Easter egg. Woo! So, the next part is to come over here. And you gotta come to this, like, statue thing. And you gotta get one of these guys. One of these guys will spawn. You can also make them spawn in by going to where the next part is for the pole. Using the nature one and just like shooting in the air off the wall. But he usually spawns in once you do the next part. And if you get one, you just hold him. He has the golden. This part's pretty much like a two-step, two birds with one stone kind of thing. Once you kill him, you'll get the golden spear. You also got to get him to do his like hit thing on you, but in front of the statue to get that piece right in front of us. Yeah, that one right there. That's where he'll like open his shield and like try and hit you. That's pretty much what that part is. Yeah, that's all that is. So the next part here is you're going to come to this area here. This is the part I was talking about, where you would hit to get this. With your nature thing, you hit off those poles and stuff like that, and you might get one to spawn. So what we got to do here is you got to wait for an electric zombie to come in. This part can be a little bit of a pain occasionally, only because you got to like line up the orange with the blue, and you gotta get it on the right times. You might fail it a couple times, but it only resets the current one you're on. So if you're on the second one, it's not gonna make you restart to the first one again, which is good. Or vice versa, when you're on your third and you failed a couple times like we did, it's only gonna make you fail for the third one, but you're gonna have to keep doing it until you get it. So that's the only downside of this. I do recommend, again, having these like flame grenades, as it does help you when you're trying to like pay attention to lining up which one you haven't or had tried. You know you're done this completely correctly when you have like the white beam for like all the other parts that gets done. But yeah, you can see here we failed multiple times. That's all right. You're just it's part of the Easter egg. You're gonna fail. So don't sweat it if you're like, oh well, you know what? Damn it, I just failed this again. It does get frustrating though. That's one of the things that was us, is we were just getting frustrated over it because we tried it like I think it was like 5 times on the third one. Then we finally got it. But yeah, just keep training the zombies around here. It might be easier to just have like one person here too, and just like lure the electrical zombies to that person and then just like run away. That's one of the tactics that you could use, more or less. I don't think it didn't not work. It worked pretty well. I don't know why I said it that way, but yeah, I think it worked pretty well. Just having one person here, it definitely keeps it from getting too hectic for everything. So that's pretty much like my main tip with that. And yeah, it's just, I kind of just sped this up for you guys, so you're not sitting there watching this for like 25 minutes of me failing getting it in there. As you can see, we had that horde of zombies come by, and we got the electrical one. This is pretty much like the last time we got it. Oh, look at the fire sale. Woohoo. And yeah, so pretty much got it there, and it'll do its like wonderful like beam thing. You'll see the beam like come and shoot at the ground this time, more or less. So like, yeah, there's the white thing, and then you'll see the glow beam thing, plus the electrical shock that I just got hit with. And yeah, so that's the fun part. It's probably one of my more favorite steps though in the Easter egg. I just kind of think the hard parts are more fun to do, just because you get to kill a lot of zombies at the same time. So why not? But yeah, that's my take on that. And here we go. There you go. There it is. We hit it. Whoop whoop. There's the beam I was talking about that you get with every other one. Alright, so once you're done there, is the raw statue thing. What it does is it locks you pretty much in here, and it does this beam the whole time. You just want to kill all the zombies until it's done that. That's all you're doing for this step. You just gotta wait for it takes about 40 seconds to do, roughly. It's about a minute and a half. I don't know the exact timing for it, but you just pretty much gotta kill everything in here as it comes inside. I didn't go much into the beam, so I don't know if it exactly kills you. I just kind of stayed to the side here. And then once you're done, it'll open up like this wall. There'll be something in there you can just grab. You just grab it. It's part of the next step and whatnot. So this part's very self-explanatory as far as that goes. Definitely an interesting part, I would say. But yeah, so you can see there. You see the open up wall. My buddy grabs whatever's in there because he's a douchebag, and we won't talk about him. Just joking. I grabbed it. Haha, jokes. Anyway, so, and I got my Dying Wish perk, because why not? Why I was there. Kind of need that. That's an important perk. Perks are very important. I would definitely recommend Dying Wish, especially for the boss fight, only because you'll see there's an electrical shock thing, and that could be an issue. So that's my take on that. So this next part here is you're going to come back to the Amphitheater where the artifact was. And you're pretty much, depending on what gauntlet you got, is the color coordination you have. You have to stand on that to start. And then you'll know, it'll tell you to go out there. You'll hear a noise. And that person specifically has to go out there and either charge or shoot, depending on how the zombies are lined up. Everybody has their own color to do. As you can see here, wind is probably one of my favorite ones for this. I also think the wind gauntlet is pretty good. In my opinion, I think the red one, the death one, is not that great at all in here for the Easter egg. But everybody has their own personal preference of it. So, you know, whatever yours is works for you, you know. But yeah, you can see here, this is the light one. Does his thing. This thing like has a light beam that comes down, which is, I think that's pretty cool as well. Some people, like I said, like it, some don't. It's a personal preference, I will say that. But that's like with any wonder weapon in zombies. It's a personal preference. But yeah, this step's fairly easy as long as everybody knows what they're doing. It's pretty simple too. There's no reason that this would be failed. But it can be failed, however, if you don't do it in a timely manner. And you'll hear the noise and you'll get a max ammo at the end. That's how you know you've successfully completed it. When you get a max ammo at the end, you'll see the white thing that pops up and appears at the end of every step of the Easter egg, signifying that you completed it. You'll also see that the same laser beam again that will do its like thing that comes down and like signifies that you've done the next step, like that. And that's how you know you've done that step. That's pretty much it for that step, guys. So the next step is to come here, and you're going to want to shoot in these patterns in this specific order. This is the next part for the step. There's going to be a cinematic cutscene here, and I will not talk during that, so you guys can kind of hear. It's pretty cool. And there you go.
Yes, well, maybe this is some kind of release mechanism. Give me a tick, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Honestly, why is nothing ever straightforward? Oh, I think this might actually be progress. Oh, damn and blast it all!
Stop resisting. He has to die. Now do it! Kill him, Bruno. Make him ours.
Bruno? What are you doing? No! Please! Bruno!
Okay, guys, so the two characters I have to go in there is the big fat one and the old white guy. There's the two guys that go in there. I completely forget their names. I don't remember their names. I know the girl's Scarlet, but that's really it. I think the other one's Bruno. I don't know the other guy. But those two guys go in there. Those are the ones that have to go in there for that step. Once you're done that, you got to come here. I recommend using that spear because you got to use it, and it brings them all the zombies there. You're pretty much at this point waiting for Pegasus, so I'll show the angle of when Pegasus comes to. You guys can kind of see that as well. I don't really show a great point of view from this perspective, but you'll see Pegasus. You gotta come here and shoot all these. He's pretty much just doing something with the what do you call it, the spear thing there. Pretty much brings that into play. As you can see here, this is what I was talking about. He brings this up, does his thing. There you go, and that will signify the next step of the Easter egg. And he'll go away. This is pretty much what I'm going to show from this perspective, so you guys can kind of see like what he's doing, because I didn't really show it. Just kind of looking more at the ground for that one. So once you're done there, you're going to come with the wind gauntlet. You got to use the wind gauntlet here, and you got to get a little bit closer to it than I was here to start. And you're pretty much going to move it into place. You'll know it's in place when it doesn't move anymore, to the right or to the left, depending on what side you're on, I guess. If you're on the up top or down bottom, but I was just come down bottom because I think it works better down there. And then that'll be it for that part. So for the next part here, you're going to come back up to the Temple of Apollo. This part you're also going to need your shield for. You're going to take your shield out and you're going to hit the fire to flames once these zombies are off of me, because why not. Alright, so once you're done that, I go here, I hit them, and then I went back and got a new shield, because why not. And then I went back into this portal. You don't need to get the new shield if you don't need to. It's just to repair mine. That's why I cut that part out. So once you come down here, you're going to come down here, you're going to find the acid. You're going to turn the acid trap on, and you're pretty much just going to go through the acid trap. So you got to get the fire flame thing going, and then here's the acid trap way down here by Python's Pass, center of the world. You run through it. It does its thing. You'll see like the green glowing outer border. Once you come back, you're gonna come back to the bow and arrow crossbow thing, and you're gonna just hit it. You're just gonna melee it, and it does its poison in there, and it shoots the arrow. And I will show that part as well from that perspective of the arrow being shot at. And then here you go. You'll see it. It wants to shoot this lady's head thing, and then it drops, and that pretty much signifies of doing the next step, which is the Easter egg. It drops like the portal or whatever, and then you'll go all the way down there. You'll see that too as well of what that looks like. You see it. That's the glowing thing down there. That's what that looks like. Once you're done that, you're gonna come. All your teammates are gonna come here, or if you're being ballsy and playing solo, because you know why not play solo. You're all gonna come here, and you're gonna all go through the wonderful portal of doom, because why not? There's going to be a cutscene here as well, so I'm not going to talk during that. But yeah, so we all go through. It's a fun time, and I'll talk about what to do.
So this is Olympus. Looks abandoned.
Mortal pawns, you have served your purpose. And you, Pegasus, you have forgotten who your master is. Rise, my steed. Rid me of this vermin!
Okay, guys, so once you're in here, you're pretty much going to either use your gauntlet to shoot him down, shoot Pegasus down, or javelin launcher thing. There's two steps to this, pretty much. It's going to be the zombie warlord and Pegasus. Pegasus comes first. You'll know when you're able to shoot him down. He'll turn orange, and then he takes damage like there was. You'll see in the air when we shoot him down the next time. What I'm talking about, he'll turn orange, and he'll take damage. He'll land on the island. Once you kill him, or not kill him, but do damage to him, he pretty much just a shock thing, and then the zombie warlord will throw like fire arrows at you or whatever. So just be careful, because they are on one hit, and you can't get down from them. So just keep that in mind as well. Just be careful. But the electric shock does do a lot of damage to you. Some of my teammates did get down a couple times because of that. I know when I first did this, I got down a couple times too, because I didn't know that, and then it was like, oh, okay, I had to wait for the spring thing. But you can see there, he was taking damage. He landed on the island here. The gauntlets are your best bet for this, and the rocket launcher for doing this. You can have one or the other. I would recommend at least 1 or 2 people on your team having a rocket launcher and having it fully upgraded, as it is one of the most efficient weapons in order to bring down Pegasus. And you can see there what I was talking about. My teammate did get down. He got down because he was not paying attention to what he was doing and did not jump in time with his other teammates like he should have. Anyway, so that's just me proving a point there. Also, having the Monculus, those things are also a big help when it comes to this, especially when you're shooting at Pegasus down, so you can clearly aim better. You get a better like aiming point, and you can get that lock in with the javelin, the javelin launcher. You see here, he does it again. He does it about, I believe it was 4 or 5 times he'll land, but it really just comes down to how much damage intake you can put on him. Like we did here, you do get shocked. You see here, he does his thing. He gets shocked and he goes off. And yeah, so once you continue to progress, there'll be a point where you can't get on the island anymore. It'll just be the trap here, not the trap, but the spring launcher thing won't let you access it anymore to go to that side. And you'll also be like fire and electric throughout the whole island. And that just indicates that you can't go there anymore. And that's when you progress with killing Pegasus, and then eventually the zombie warlord will open up here once Pegasus is completely complete. You also go through rounds too, so I recommend trying to get here as low as possible, just because the zombies are not as hard or a pain in the ass. So we went on 17, now we're on 24, so it does take some rounds here, or we went on like 19. So once Pegasus is dead, you're going to want to work on killing the zombie warlord. He can only be damaged at certain points, so you pretty much got to keep shooting him, and then he'll like open up to where you can shoot him and kill him, and he gets damaged. However, he will at certain times throw down these fire spears that I previously explained. They are a one-hit down for the most part. At least that's what we were, but it was probably a combination of the zombies here too. So it's hard to really determine if it was the zombies or both, or just him being an idiot and just hitting us with the things. But yeah, so just keep that in mind when you're doing this. But you'll know you're done. You'll see a flash, and that's pretty much it as far as that goes. And then you'll have the cinematic cutscene, which again I won't talk for that. But yeah, those are pretty much the two weapons that I would recommend, are the javelin and the gauntlet. Maybe the shotgun as well would probably be good for this, only because there's a lot of zombies and you get that spread, which is nice if you're here at a lower level. Either like the auto shotgun or the stakeout looking shotgun that I don't remember the name of. It's like a mod fit 12 or something. But yeah. So that's pretty much my take on this, guys. If you could go ahead, drop a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Tell me what you think. Here, you'll see him jump down. That's what I was talking about. And that's where you do the most damage to him. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. He does his thing. He gets really pissed off at you. He wants to throw fire at you. And that's pretty much what it comes down to, guys. So, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys next time on my channel. If you have any other things you'd like to talk about, give me feedback. I'm always looking for feedback. I'm always trying to grow my channel. I'm always trying to get better. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I got for you. Yeah, and I apologize for this blackout here. I don't know what happened. My controller like went to crap. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out of here. Bye.
Subtle.
No, this cannot be. I am the son of Zeus.
See what happens when you rise above your station?
And now, to free Alistair.
Thank you. But I fear it may be too late. If I die, they will return. But your father, he is released.
No. Stay with me. She's dying. Go, get my father.
Alistair!
Even though you do not yet know what you are, Scholar.
No, it can't be.
There is still so much that you can teach me. the world.